Razavan here for FightHype.com. It's been a while, Eddie Hearn. How are we?
Well, mate, very well. Looking forward to Wednesday night. Little treat. It's a great card. I love York Halls. Don't get me wrong. I love the big stadiums and the arena shows, but there's something about York Hall. You never leave there disappointed. And a lot of important fights. And like I said, this JD Next Gen series is doing exactly what it set out to do, just on a much bigger scale. It's giving our stars of tomorrow the chance to see if they're ready for that next step. Putting them under pressure in that cooker, boiler room environment, live on TV, prime time, and seeing who's ready and who's not ready. And we'll find out on Wednesday night.
You started to go on Wednesday night. Is there a reason for that middle of the week?
Next gens were always going to be weeknights. Yeah, Friday. Well, listen, at the end of the day, we're led by our broadcast partners and the nights they want to go. With the World Cup coming up, with other live sporting events coming up, they looked at it and said, the Saturdays don't really work in June. So I said, why not a Wednesday night? We know we're going to sell out the venue regardless. I just think that there's something to be said about, we know that the big championship boxing nights come on a Saturday, but there's no harm in throwing in a little bit of entertainment on a Wednesday night. Boxing's bigger than ever, and it's a great opportunity for fans to sit at home, put the kettle on, a little dinner on the lap kind of thing on TV, and enjoy the show.
You said there on the top table that you asked Lawrence to take another fight.
I just thought that, you know, the Okolie fight, Okolie Chamberlain fight, whilst a good win for Lawrence, was disappointing in a respect that he thought he would go out and look explosive, and it wasn't a great fight. Obviously, it had a lot of hype. It was a massive learning curve for him, but I just thought that maybe he should have one more before a 50-50 fight again. But fair play to him. Him and Brian Lawrence, his coach, just said, no, we believe we beat Luke Watkins, and if we can't beat Luke Watkins, we're kind of kidding ourselves that we're ready to go on and, you know, beat Askin and fight for the European titles, because they think that Watkins isn't quite there at European level yet. Watkins is a very good fighter. What I think one of the biggest challenges for Okolie is Watkins has a lot of belief. Watkins is very intelligent. Paddy Fitzpatrick is up for this. They believe they're going to win. He studied Lawrence Okolie. I can tell by just talking to them, they feel they've got his number. Lawrence is going to have to show more than he showed in the Chamberlain fight to beat Watkins, but I believe he has more. It's going to be really interesting the way it plays out. I like the cruiserweight division at the moment. I really do.
Sold out as well? Very quickly.
I mean, yeah, but well, like, we could have sold 4,000 for this show, probably, something like that. But, you know, one of the problems is that you go into O2 and you sell 4,000. I'd rather be in York Hall selling 1,500, you know? So I'm excited. It's not necessarily about the size of the crowd, it's more about the environment, the pressure that we want to put these guys under to find out how good they are. And one of the great things in boxing at the moment is you're finding out a lot quicker than you would have done in the old days. Like Lawrence is taking these two back-to-back fights. Like normally you would have given another 3 or 4. And the same for Cheeseman, same for Upton. You know, they don't really have to fight each other. They're both being built. But the good thing is as Cheeseman's called out to Upton, he's, oh, you fought 15 nobodies. He might have. But now we find out how good he is. And that's always the exciting thing, because it's one thing building a fighter, but it's nothing like finding out they can really fight. And that's what we're going to find out on probably on 3 or 4 levels on Wednesday night from different guys.